get you walking again soon?
That's good.
I can depend on you.
Around these parts, Bridget and Paula, the twinnies, are renowned for their passion and dedication for rescuing pelicans. Now, today they've called me in to help out one that has a mysterious condition that has even them stumped.
Chris is on the Gold Coast to meet a couple of familiar old friends who are dedicated to the care and rehabilitation of seabirds.
Hey, twinnies.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you too.
So this is the girl, you nearly got a kiss as well.
Yes.
This is the girl you told me about?
Yes, yes, we did.
Does she have a name?
Yes, we've named her Flipper,
Okay.
and you'll know why.
Just look straight down there, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. There's no doubt about it. Right now, Flipper is in a bad way. She's just missing all that webbing, and really that foot of hers just looks so fragile now. How's her general condition?
She's in good body condition.
Flipper was found by a member of the public who came across the stricken bird while out fishing.
When we saw Flipper for the first time and looked at her foot, we've never seen nothing like it before, so we couldn't really tell what's really happened to her.
And you can see the problem straight away. She's missing really that whole section there.
Yes.
And the fact it's not there worries me, but to be honest, what worries me the most is that. This black colour really says that we've got dead tissue there. A black discoloration to any part of the body essentially means the blood supply is gone and that tissue is dead. You know, already I've got big concerns that we might even lose what's remaining of these two toes.
Yeah.
She's pretty brave, though, isn't she? She hasn't really made any noise or anything.
Little 6-month-old Tonkinese kitten Luna has been rushed into the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH after a nasty fall at home.
See, her paw is a little bit twisted, isn't it? Poor little thing.
The tiny kitten can't put any weight on her front right leg.
Luna is beautiful and very, very friendly, very, very playful. We've only had her for about 3 months, but she runs around like crazy. So we think maybe she jumped off the bunk bed and fell badly. It's okay. We're going to go and get you looked at, hey? Here we are.
Hello, I'm Lisa. I'm one
Hi.
of the emergency vets.
Hi.
This must be little Luna.
It is Luna.
All right, come through.
Come on, come on.
When I first see Luna sitting on Adam's lap, the first thing I can think of is she is so cute. She's a tiny little kitten, and I'm worried that she's done something pretty serious. Okay. So take a seat, just over here. All right, now what's happened with Luna?
She has fallen off something at a high level and she has damaged her right leg, her front
leg?
Yeah.
Is she putting weight on it at all?
No.
No.
As you can see, that one, she moves it. This
Yeah.
one, she doesn't move at all.
How high was the height that she fell off?
Probably about 2 meters.
2 meters.
Yeah.
Was it a balcony or?
No, just a bunk bed.
And at the time, did she sort of just start screaming straight away, or did she?
No,
run
she
off,
just
or-
ran for cover. We just sort of limped for cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And any issues with her consciousness, her breathing?
No.
All right. I would like to see her walking around the room. Often when cats are in pain, they might just sit in a corner and not move.
No,
so we'll just see what she does.
She'll try it.
It's really important that I see how Luna moves. Hey, Luna. Luna. And the first thing I notice is that she seems really uncomfortable.
Yeah, you see, she must be ill because she'll chase this pen like crazy
Yeah.
if she was well.
Yeah, well, she knows that it's going to hurt to do it, so she's
Yeah,
just
and
sitting there guarding herself. It's a real concern that Luna doesn't want to put any weight on that front right leg. What I need to work out is, has she damaged the nerve, the muscles, or the bone? Because she's a 6-month-old kitten. She should be running around and playing, and all she's doing is sitting still with her leg rotated. Something is seriously wrong. Let's pop her up on the
put her up on the table. Okay.
All All right, little girl. I'm just gonna have a look at the rest of you first. I'm really worried about Luna. I need to have a really good look at her. There you go. Nice and gentle. I need to examine her from head to toe because she's fallen from a height and her leg may not be the only problem. Let's have a look, because you're just a baby. And she doesn't seem to have any issues with her jaw, which is good. I mean, that can sometimes happen when they fall from a height. They can fracture their jaw. She's breathing normally, which is good. Her lungs sound nice and clear. Hey, sweet pea. Thank goodness for Luna. Her checkup is all clear. She's one lucky cat. The next thing I need to do is look at Luna's leg. She's a brave girl, whatever she's done. And she does have the ability to pull the leg away.
Yeah.
I guess that would happen if there is a nerve injury or if there's a broken bone, for example.
Sure.
I'm just gonna have a gentle feel over here. I can definitely feel some crunching here.
Yeah, crunching's not a good sound.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Something feels really unstable in that shoulder.
Okay.
I'm really worried she's got a broken leg. Even though I'm feeling Luna's leg quite gently, as soon as I get to the upper part of the limb, I can feel some crunching and instability, and to me, that feels like a broken bone. Now that has got to hurt. First things first is we need to take some x-rays.
Sure.
So we need to give her some sedation or an anaesthetic and take some really good pictures so we can see exactly what she's done. There's a good chance that if the break is severe enough that she's going to need surgery.
Oh, okay.
So you're committed to go ahead if
Yes.
that's what we think she needs?
Of course.
Okay.
I was hoping that she would just have a sprain of some kind, so you don't ever want to think of people break or anything breaking their bones. It's not good. But the nice thing is she's in capable hands.
This toe is not in bad shape,
No.
but you can just see where that webbing ends there.
Yes.
It's just hanging on for its life.
Chris has been called to help a pelican in distress on the Gold Coast.
These ones here, and even this one up here, isn't looking great.
I'm looking at that dead tissue and thinking, how am I going to treat it? But before I work out that, I have to understand what's actually caused it.
The way it looks, I would say either she's been bitten by something and she's got an infection after that,
Yes.
whether that's a shark, that's a possibility, or whether she's stood on something and got a little electric shock, because that does look like an electrical burn.
Yeah, it does, yes.
There was no fishing line on her, was there?
No, there's no fishing line, but you can see
see that?
old scars. Yeah.
All sorts of different possibilities as to what could have caused this injury are swirling around my head when all of a sudden my finger runs across a little groove on the leg.
I mean, that is quite deep, and that goes right around. See, that's interesting, because if she's had fishing line around there, that acts like a tourniquet, as you know, and so it starts to affect the blood supply to the foot below it.
Yes.
I actually think the blood supply has been so badly affected to the lower part of the foot, and especially the webbing and the end of the toes, that they're no longer getting blood.
Oh, yes.
And when tissue no longer gets blood, it starts to die off.
It's like pieces of this jigsaw puzzle are falling into place before my very eyes. This fishing line wrapped around the leg essentially acted like a dam on a river. It blocked off almost all the flow. So further downstream in the toes or the webbing, simply missed out. It went dry, and therefore the tissue has died off.
So that's important, because what it tells us, and I think this is good news, is that we don't have a nasty infection raging that's trying to work its way up the leg. We've kind of identified the reason why this has happened.
Yes.
And now we also know that the blood supply should be returning back to that foot.
Yes. Yes.
The key now is to check whether that fishing line being wrapped around the leg for so long has caused a permanent problem. By simply pricking the webbing with a needle, we'll know straight away if that blood supply is present.
Oh, they're good. Wow. That's a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So we've got blood supply there,
Yes.
and that's in the webbing. So that says to me that webbing's probably going to survive.
Now I know this foot is viable, it's important to make sure we don't have any further infection or any further damage to this tissue. There's not much left, so we have to make sure we preserve what is there.
Good girl, darling.
Come on, darling. Oh, oops. You just didn't want to come out. What's the matter?
At SASH, Lisa has called in specialist surgeon Dr. Andrew Marchevsky to confirm Luna's diagnosis.
There's definitely something broken. We better get some x-rays and find out what exactly the fracture is. So I've had a little bit of a feel and there's a bit of crunchiness going on in there. So we've got to see exactly what she's done, but I'm a bit fearful.
Luna needs to be anaesthetised so she won't feel pain when her injured leg is positioned for the x-rays.
Dim the lights.
All right.
All right. Let's see what she's done. Ouch.
That's where the crunching came from. So she's got that fracture right in the middle of that humerus or arm bone.
She's just snapped it in half.
Yeah. She must have landed on it and just gone...
Yeah, well, she's so tiny. She's got tiny little bones. And
As the x-ray comes up, we can see straight away that she has got a massive break right through the middle of her humerus. Now, that's the bone at the top of her leg, and that will cause her a lot of pain and explain exactly why she's not putting any weight on it at all.
She's done a good job on herself there.
oh, that is a big break.
Right, well, we're definitely going to have to do some surgery. That's not going to heal itself.
No,
We can't put
absolutely.
a cast on that, so...
No, not a chance.
Because Luna is already anaesthetised, she will go straight into surgery, which will give her the best chance of a quick recovery.
It's going to be really fiddly because it's little bone, lots of muscles, big nerves, and I've got to work in and around all of that, so it's going to be pretty intricate. I think she's going to need her 9 lives. All right, we'll see how we go. Right, Luna. Nice. You can see sort of that's where the fracture was. So we've got 1, 2, 3 screws below that fracture site, and we've got 3 nice screws above it. Got to be happy with that.
Happy to wake her up?
Yeah, sure. Look, it's probably going to take her a good 6 or 8 weeks to heal fully, but she'll feel like she's fixed almost straight away because that plate's really solid and it'll feel like a new leg. We'll just get her into her recovery bed now and we'll see how she's going tomorrow.
Before we can fix this foot, the next thing I want to do is just see how she's supporting her weight. Because that's going to tell me how painful this foot is.
On the Gold Coast, Chris is assessing the severity of Flipper the Pelican's injuries.
She's taking, I would say, about 80% of her weight on her left leg, and that's going to cause problems in that leg too.
Yeah, will.
Flipper lost most of the webbing and toes on her right foot after fishing line cut off blood supply further up the leg.
First, let's clean this foot up. And then, while we're doing that, I'll try to work out a way to actually make this foot a lot more comfortable and a lot more functional.
You'll do it.
Thank you. I hope so.
Chris now needs to carefully clean up the infected area.
I don't really want to be too vigorous in there because we've already got very raw tissue that if I expose it, it increases the risk of it getting a secondary infection.
Oh, okay. Well, Chris has been gentle, isn't he, huh? Yeah.
Okay, that's looking a lot better now. So
Yes.
that antiseptic will stop the bacteria from invading into those open wounds. All right, so between the antibiotic and the antiseptic, I'm confident now that bacteria invading into this wound isn't going to be such a big deal.
Yes, okay.
All right.
That's good to hear. Yes.
But I still think the biggest issue we've got is this pressure problem. She's just not comfortable enough or confident enough to put anything like what she needs to in terms of weight on this bad foot.
Yeah.
What really worries me about Flipper right now is the fact that she's a big bird. She weighs 6 kilograms. and all that weight going through one foot. Any bird is susceptible to a foot problem called bumblefoot. It's caused by too much pressure going through the feet and infections being the result of it. I think I might need to go for a drive.
Okay. Wow, you're already on top of it.
I wouldn't say that, but I've got an idea about what I could use.
Okay. I'm not sure what Chris is up to, but he's on top of things already. He thinks so quick, he's just amazing. We know that Chris can fix Flipper.
I made a bit of a habit of coming up with interesting solutions for the twinnies, and today might be no different.
Hey, Tim.
Yeah, mate.
We just got a tiger snake handed in at front desk.
Is there now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where from?
I'm not sure. A guy just handed it in.
At the Australian Reptile Park, it's snake training day for rookie keeper Zach.
Do you know what size it is?
No, no idea. I just got the radio call then.
But an urgent call from the front desk has put training on hold.
Hello, mate.
There you
How
go.
are you? Tim.
Tony.
Nice to meet you.
And Zach.
G'day.
What do you got?
Tiger snake.
Where from?
Found it in the laundry. The daughter went out to get some clothes out of the washing machine and nearly bit her, apparently.
Jeez. People know that we're the sole supplier of snake venom for the production of anti-venom in Australia. And if snakes are caught from urban areas where you can't release a tiger snake, we can include them in the venom program. Well, I'd forgive you for thinking it's a tiger because it looks almost exactly the same. But it's actually a brown tree snake. Yeah, but they do have the stripes, mildly venomous. You wouldn't want to get bitten, hence the reason I put that there. But, yeah, long.
Gorgeous little fella.
Long, and a real good size. You don't often see adults that big.
We get calls like that all the time. Mainly harmless snakes like your swamp snakes or your brown trees, stuff like that. But every now and then you get something nice like a tiger or a death adder.
Well, not suitable for the venom program because it's a brown tree, but nice snake all the same. Oh, he looks good. He's going to have a bit of a spit. I'm going to take him in. Nice to meet you. You happy for us to let him go?
Certainly am.
Yep, good on you, mate.
Have a good one.
Okay, see you later. Tony's made a really understandable mistake. He's got 4 kids. He's found a snake in his laundry that does look like a tiger snake, but it's a brown tree snake. Mildly venomous, essentially harmless.
The park is surrounded by bush, the perfect habitat to release the wandering brown tree snake.
He's ready to go. Have you held a brown tree before, a wild one?
No, man, just the one we got at the park.
No? Okay. Well, he's a boy. He's got his hemipenes out. Sit down. Okay, take him, mate. Now, I can't see any ticks, but I know it's a little unorthodox, but just gently pin him with that, just like you would any other, mate. That's it, nice and soft. That's a fella. Well done. Okay, we got any ticks?
No, he's looking pretty clean.
I like, mate, with the wild ones, if they've got ticks on them, just to take them off. I mean, the tick will fall off in good time, but we can give him a helping hand. Do you want to pop him down? Just let him go over here. Well done. Off he goes.
There you go. He's got a bit of cover now, so he's safe.
Off.
You've been a good girl. You're a very good girl.
Okay, twinnies, been shopping.
That was quick.
It was. So, it looks like I bought a yoga mat, but it's not.
Chris has come up with a creative solution for injured Pelican Flipper.
You've actually given me the idea for this. We're going to give Flipper, or Flip, her own flip-flop. Because what we need here, it's cushioning, sure, but also we need protection for these toes that are still there.
Yes, that's right.
And we need a way to make her more comfortable so that she will actually start to put weight on this foot. I'm thinking, what's the most basic form of footwear that offers some sort of comfort or even support? And suddenly, it hits me. It's thongs or flip-flops. So, what I want to do is lay this out. Then I want her foot,
The good one or the bad one?
the bad one.
Okay.
I want her foot right there.
Make sure she's nice and comfortable. Okay. So now, go right around it.
First of all, Chris needs to make a protective base for Flipper's injured foot.
So that is a good starting point.
Then, with the help of a reverse template of the Pelican's good foot, he can start to put together his master plan.
We love Chris's idea of the flip-flop and for Flipper's foot, and we think it is going to work.
Pretty sure I haven't done this much arts and crafts since kindergarten. Right, so that's Flip's new foot.
Yes.
You can see where her existing foot is going to go in. And then, once those little toes are in there, we need to now secure them across the top.
Okay.
And the way we're going to do that is with this.
Good old Velcro.
Good old Velcro.
As Flipper waits patiently, Chris is attaching the Velcro that will help keep the shoe in place, along with some cushioning.
Okay.
Yes.
I think I'm ready for our patient.
Okay. Good girl.
All right. So tell me, what are you doing at the moment?
So handling adders, handling and milking tiger snakes, and I've just started with king browns, just started handling.
Okay.
At the Australian Reptile Park, Tim has organised some advanced training for rookie keeper Zach.
Ever since I can remember, I've wanted to be a reptile keeper, and there's no better place to do it than here at the park. I've been coming here every weekend since I was a little tacker, and knowing that I'm saving lives in the process is an incredible feeling.
Okay, let's get Big Kev, and I want to see you milk him, and just have a look at your technique and see how you're going. Tiger snakes have the 4th strongest venom of any snake on earth, but they're puppy dogs. They're quiet, timid, short, easy to work with, and they're a good snake to start on. So we'll get a vial. You got your hook?
Yep. Beautiful.
There you go. Go for it, mate. That's good, mate. Eyes on the head at all times. Zach's removed the tiger, handling it well. He's got good action in his wrist that stops that snake from coming back up. Nice snake, big tiger.
Yeah, he's a good size one.
And your action's there good, mate. He's trying to come up a bit. That little turn's nice. Handling a snake is one thing. Pinning and restraint is another. That's when you're going to get bitten.
Straighten out for me, buddy.
That's it. Take your time.
Oh, missed him.
That's it. Nice and soft, not too much pressure. Walk those hands up. Zach's doing well. He's missed the pin a little bit, but he takes his time and moves it up. It needs to be a smooth process. Well done. Snake's head the right way, restrain and present to the vial. Okay, nice and easy. Remember, we want a nice chew, not just a bite. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa, that's what we wanted. 2 fangs.
Yep, we got both fangs in.
Nice. Zach looks good. Cool as a cucumber. He's practiced this. This snake's Big Kev. He's the biggest tiger. If you were going to be rattled, it'd be with him. Now, what you want to do is get him to need a bit of a chew. So just bring him back down a little. Just fix your hand up that way a bit. That's it. And see if you'll have a chew. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, that's nice, mate. We've got a couple of drops there. Enough to knock you and I both over.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to sit that vial down and release. That's it. Gently off. Remember, the release is as important as the capture.
3, 2, 1.
Well done, mate. Back in.
In you go, buddy.
Okay, that's Big Kev done. So what do you think about popping it up to the next step?
What's the next step?
Well, that's a good question, mate, but I reckon you're ready.
I feel like he did really well with Big Kev. The boss seems happy with it, but I feel like he's coming back with something a bit different, so it's going to be interesting.
You stand here and sweat for a minute. I'm going to bring someone in.
Okay. I think I'm ready for our patient.
Okay.
I feel like a podiatrist.
At the Twinnies Rescue Centre, Chris is ready to try out his carefully crafted shoe on Flipper the crippled Pelican.
Oh, little sweetheart.
This is really make or break for Flipper. This has to work, otherwise she could be facing a lifetime of problems. Let's hope it fits, huh?
Yeah, it looks like it's perfect.
So just like the straps on a pair of sandals.
Yes.
Start to put these across. So we're happy that it's sitting in there nicely.
Yes.
Nothing's rubbing, everything's been cushioned. Okay, it's a pretty good fit.
Yes.
I've got to say, I'm actually pretty happy with that. It is a lightweight fix for a heavy bird problem. So it's just going to take some getting used to for her. So once she feels like this is how it's meant to be, and becomes her new normal,
Yes.
then she'll start taking the weight off this left leg
Yes.
and shifting it onto the right.
Yes.
And we can start doing that by lifting up the left leg.
Yeah.
You see now, all that weight is through her right leg.
Yeah.
Really, a little bit of physio like that from the 20s, and in the next few days, we should really start to see Flipper starting to walk more normally and spread that weight more evenly. And that would be a perfect result. Put her on the ground. Let's have a look. I'll move this away.
Perfect.
What do you reckon? What do you think?
Oh my God. See? See?
Your pair of
Oh.
shoes. Yeah.
You're happy, miss?
A little flap of approval from the Flipper.
No, look, she's walking perfectly.
She just wants to show off the new shoes to the neighbours.
That she's got it even on there. Perfect fit.
And she's standing a bit more square, isn't she?
Yeah, oh, what a sweetheart. Well,
Amazing.
you've done another good job.
This challenge, again, what Chris has done, he's an amazing vet, and that's why we always keep our challenges for Chris.
All right, we'll leave her to rest.
Yes. There you go, darling. Look at you.
I'll be honest, when I got the call from the 20s about Flipper, I had serious concerns that maybe I wouldn't be able to help. But thankfully, there's been just enough webbing there for me to make some sort of difference. As I've learnt in the past, these girls have incredible powers when it comes to rehabilitating these birds. So in the future, I can't rule out the fact that one day, Flipper might be able to kick off those shoes and go back to the wild.
But thank you again.
No worries at all.
Thank you again.
It's always a surprise, but always a pleasant one.
Yes, I'm going to be plenty more.
It's not my right.
We hope.
So do I.
You stand here and sweat for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring someone in.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
At the Australian Reptile Park, rookie snake handler Zach is about to step up his training.
Over the last couple of months, I've been building up my confidence, but something about the look in Tim's eyes getting me a bit nervous coming up here today. Oh, what is that?
We've gone from a Chihuahua to a Great Dane. The tiger snake was the Chihuahua. Your mission for today, to step it up, is to milk this.
Oh, no.
I brought in Australia's largest venomous snake. Zach's reaction is predictable. He's shocked. Whoa, he's fired up, mate. Okay. Can you move that pin, buddy? All right. Now, we got a kingy. The thing I want you to remember is, it's just bigger. That's all. More powerful, stronger. But mate, you go through your same process, okay?
Yep.
Now know that he's going to kick back and whip like this.
Yep.
He might lunge at you. That's okay.
Tim pulls it out and it's like even bigger than him. Not a great feat, but it's still a huge snake. Getting a bit nervous now, like think I've got to handle that in a second, so. Whew.
Now you're a big lad, you know, so for me, he's longer than me. I'm struggling here.
Yeah.
You're a big lad, use that height. Zach's practiced this process many times. First of all with a rubber snake, forever and ever. Then he moved on to tiger snakes. He knows how to do this. It's just a bigger snake. He needs to keep his cool and do what he's learned. Hold him up and be controlled. You right?
Awesome.
You right? Okay. Whoa. Well, he's fired up, mate.
It's a big difference.
get that bin out of the way, pal?
Yep.
Okay, so take your time for a sec. Just get used to the feel of him. You look good. You right?
Yep.
That's it. Use your height, pal. Switch hands.
Oh, I don't want to drop the hook. Being the King Brown, it's one of those milestones in your career, so pretty excited but very scared at the same time. I just got to make sure I get a good pin and then get a good grip on him.
Okay, that's it. Use your height. Zach's got the snake out and he looks good. He's a big lad. That height is an advantage. I'm struggling with the heavy snake, whereas he can just hold it up. His handling skills look good. That's it. Okay. You right? That's it. Yeah, I'll jump on that snake for you, bro.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, the head's turned. Wait, now that's what kingies will do.
Yep.
They'll turn it like that, so you want it nice and straight. That's it. Good pressure. Just watch for it to turn. Now, like King Browns do, it's turned its head sideways. That's dangerous. If he grabs it there, the snake can turn around and whack him. Take your time, mate.
Oh, the strength in him is incredible.
Zach said the words that I expected, and he's breathing heavy. Okay, take a break. Feel good?
Yeah.
You look good. Different?
Yeah, the power just in the head alone is incredible.
Yep. You can see that turn, hey? That's what I say. They're more likely to turn, jerk, pull.
Now it's time for the second part of Zach's training, milking the deadly snake.
Okay, now with the kingy too, sometimes they won't want to bite, but you need that chew. So rather than push it in, just gently hold it there and just wait for that pull.
I've got this fella in my hands and all I can see are these huge glands. They're almost twitching with anticipation, like he just wants to unleash this venom. Come on, buddy, come on.
Okay, down, pile down more. Down, that's it, well done. Woo! Well done, buddy. Look at that. Good stuff.
The King Brown bites onto that vial and it's like nothing else. You feel that thud right through your other arm. It's just incredible. Nothing like a tiger snake.
Perfect. Now, there's a catch.
There's always a catch.
Kingies don't let go. So I want you to try and walk him off. Don't pull back on those fangs. If he doesn't, we'll release an enclosure.
Yeah, no, he's not coming off.
Okay. You happy to release him there?
Yep.
Okay, mate, no worries.
I suppose I don't really get a choice, do I?
You don't get a choice. This is all new to Zach, a new process. And the snakes are different, behaviourally, physically. He's from this middle cabinet. Switch around there. The release of a snake after milking is just as dangerous as the restraint. You've got a snake that's only given away 2/3 of its venom. If you get nicked or bitten on the release, you're dead. Okay, all you, vial down. Vial down. Hold on. Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Well done, he popped off. Zach's release is good. What you don't want to do is release the snake so it swings to you, can bite you on the leg. You need to go sideways. He does it perfectly. Hold on. You got to get the vial. Take a hook here, mate. Just watch that snake's head. Yep, he's over here. I can see him. I've got head. Yep, grab your vial. Beautiful. Well done. Zach's overall performance was gold. I'm really proud of him. I've watched him progress from just handling snakes with a hook to tailing them and now milking. You got that venom?
Yep, sure do.
Okay, let's have a look. Look at that from a tiger. So you got the world's 4th most venomous snake with a little bit of venom. We got a snake that doesn't even rank in the top 10, but this is classically where you got toxicity versus volume. Which would you rather be bitten by?
Neither.
Good answer. Okay, that's great, mate. You did really well. Let's put these in the freezer.
Yep, rightio.
This is an odd job, an odd environment, but we save many Australian lives every year, and it's blokes like Zach, willingness to have a go, that makes all the difference.
Hi, Luna. Oh, you already look so much happier. My goodness.
Little Tonkinese kitten Luna has spent the night at Sash, recovering from orthopaedic surgery on her front right leg.
It's looking good. You're already putting weight on it. Hey, it's looking much better already.
It's a remarkable recovery for the 6-month-old after she broke her humerus falling from a bunk bed.
Who would have thought that yesterday your leg was snapped in half and now you are rolling around like this? Huh? Who would have thought?
Luna's wound is looking really good. The leg is a little bit swollen, which is to be expected after she's had a metal plate put in it, but it doesn't seem to be bothering her. In fact, she is so much better than she was yesterday. She's putting weight on the leg and she seems really comfortable. This little girl is ready to go home.
Out in reception, owner Adam and his daughters Molly and Chloe can't wait to see their much-loved kitten.
It's really great to take Luna home. It'll complete our family again, because we missed her. Hello.
You won't believe your eyes.
She's as good as new, except balder.
Take her out.
Come here, little girl.
Yeah, she's acting like nothing has happened. When Luna first came in, she wouldn't move. She didn't even want to play with a pen. Most kittens love that. And now she's had her surgery. She's recovering, but I think we've got one last test. There we go. Now that is what a kitten is supposed to do with a pen. Luna, that leg has had surgery, miss.
Here's the other one.
You wouldn't even know.
But I think we will if she carries on doing that.
Oh, not that one.
So it's going to be 6 weeks till things start to heal properly. During that time, she's going to really need to be confined.
The surgeons did an incredible job, considering as well that her arm was hanging yesterday and she's got full mobility today. It's incredible.
No more jumping off beds. Good luck.
Thanks, Lisa.
You've got a hard job ahead of you, I'm warning you. Luna really does have a beautiful nature. She's affectionate and she's interactive, but the thing that strikes me the most is her bravery. She came in here with her leg snapped in half, and now she's out the door as if nothing's happened. How amazing is that?
Hi, I'm Dr. Danny Dusek from Bondi Vet. If you love our show and want to see more, plus some amazing content about pets and how to care for them, hit the subscribe button. Click that little notification bell and we'll see you on our next video.